Please welcome our third and final company in this session, Wiivv. Yay! Let me just give these to you. Your 6 minutes starts now. Go.
Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Shamil. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Wiivv, and this is Jen Riley, our head of marketing. Take it away.
The average person takes 5,000 steps a day. At CES, that's closer to 15,000 or 7.5 miles. By the end of today, your feet are going to hurt. By the end of day 4, your entire body's going to hurt. If I look around at the audience, I see my shoes. You guys are choosing style and not support. Here are a couple ways that your feet are not being supported. 1, foot fatigue. Throughout the day, your arch is going to go unsupported. This is going to cause pain. The second thing is misalignment. Most of us are just not naturally aligned. We pronate, we supinate, and this has a knock-on effect for the rest of our body. The third thing is comfort. All of us could use a little more comfort in our shoes. When we looked at the industry, we saw a big gap right in the middle. On one side, you have orthotics. Prescription orthotics cost around $400. They're not repeatable, they're very time-consuming, and these are corrective versus comfortable. On the other hand, you have off-the-shelf insoles. Super accessible, you can get them anywhere, but it's basically like putting a pillow in your shoe with absolutely no support. There has to be a better way. Introducing Base by Wiivv, a biomechanically engineered custom insole designed to maximize comfort, promote alignment, and lessen fatigue. And this is available for $75. In a kinematic analysis done by a third party, Base by Wiivv was seen to significantly reduce the load on your hip and your knee joints, which is going to translate into increased performance in endurance sports. Imagine what that's going to do for your CES walking game. Over the last 6 months, we have been rigorously testing this product with a group of people we lovingly call our Wiivv 100.
So these are people who spend countless hours on their feet. You know, these are nurses, filmmakers, firefighters, chefs, and even ultramarathoners. We dub them industrial athletes. So Wiivv ultimately is a company that makes 3D printed body perfect gear from a smartphone. And we start with insoles, but there's a much bigger vision for this company. We wanted effectively to be part of the on-demand economy where you can order from a phone but also measure and get functional benefit from a phone. So there's a bit of technology I want to go through really quickly. First is the ability to do mobile measurement or scan. Now that's critical. We've developed some very advanced computer vision to capture curved data, turn that into something that you can customize with. And then there's the customization engine itself. That's our proprietary secret sauce. That allows us to biomechanically enhance for you. And then the last part is, additive manufacturing technology around 3D printing. A lot of you are familiar with that. But here's the key point. We go from 3D scan to custom 3D printable file in 5 seconds. And that's all done in the cloud. So in order to make this available to the masses, and that's our ultimate goal, to end 10 active years to people's lives. Our goal, sorry about that, 10 active years to people's lives, we had to start with a pervasive platform, and that's the mobile phone. So Riley's going to show you how this works. All right, so first thing Riley's going to do is she's quickly choosing for athletic, dress, male, female, and the size. And so this is the kind of shoe type that your insole is going to go into. So we optimize for the shoe type. So the next thing that's going to happen here is she's going to choose from her a color choice. She goes red, awesome. Now for the top layer choice. All right, neoprene. And there's a couple really cool custom top layer designs to choose from, and the key thing here is your name's going to be on it and it's all personalized. In the actual app flow, there's a bit of a video tutorial. She's got what she needs, she's ready to go. She's going to take the top picture of her feet right now. So that's the left foot, and there's going to be a countdown. 3, 2, here we go, 3, 2.
I'm a little shaky. You can do it.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
All right, next one. So now we're going to go to the right foot. 3, 2, 1. All right, so quick verification step, and we're good to go. So just to speed things up a little bit, we're going to actually show you the remaining picture taking, which is a side capture. There's a total of 5 photos, 2 top, 2 side, and then we take a picture of your room to get the lighting conditions. So this is what's going to happen next. And you're going to get your side pictures. This is, again, Riley's foot. We're showing you this. And you're going to do a quick verify step, and you're done. This takes no more than a couple minutes, and that's the best part. And here's the fun part. In a couple seconds, this is what we're going to see in our back end. Biomechanically enhanced 3D printable file ready to go. This is actual inside Wiivv, our back end technology. Go ahead, Rose. So for those of you not familiar, we do 3D printing. We use basically enterprise-grade 3D printers, SLS printers. So we laser sinter it. This is an example of how that goes, layer by layer, and the lasers are, actually fusing powder together. Then we do some post-processing on that, but ultimately what you're going to end up with is, in 2 weeks, a fully organized package with our 3D printed insoles. And my favorite part, of course, is we sign every box like the Ferrari engine
10
block.
seconds.
All right, so here's the big message. We're on Kickstarter today live for the first time. Join us, be part of this, and we look forward to keep going.
All right, give it up. Very cool. Wiivv. W-I-I-V-V. Big props for taking your shoes off and putting them feet on camera. Judges, what's up?
So, as a supinator with a son who's a massive pronator, I've worn orthotics, he's worn orthotics. But you have to look at gait in order to get some of the corrections. Obviously, these are for comfort, but will you be able to, or when will you be able to start to correct for some of those things as well? Absolutely. So, actually, the part we didn't tell you is we actually started with practitioners, RX practitioners. And so we actually have a separate business around practitioner-ordered orthotics from a 3D scanner. And that's where we get a little bit more adventurous. This was a little bit more for the masses. And the key design, do you see that hole in the heel where the silicon pad goes? That actually neutralizes your strike. And that was a key innovation that allowed us to make this more available to folks.
So my other question is, how do you get the word out about this?
I'll take that one.
Go ahead.
So first of all, we started with customer development, making sure we knew who we were making the product for. We actually saw, because of the technology behind the brand, that going to an early tech adopter was a good idea. So that's why we chose Kickstarter as our original e-commerce platform. And after we can build a D2C business, we really plan on going towards partnerships.
Slava, how do you feel about that Kickstarter launch?
Not everybody's perfect. People make mistakes. Obviously, if they wanted more money and more exposure, they would choose otherwise.
You can go on today for $50 and get a pair of base insoles.
Quick question. We only got to see one of the photos, where you took, and then there was 5 more photos, or 5 total. I'm sure it could work, but it's astonishing to me that you could capture all the shadow and the nuance and all the curvature with 5 photos. What is your error rate? What is your amount of potential to be wrong and for me to be a little frustrated with my foot?
Sure.
Or is it built in, just say, hey, just we'll be plus minus 10% off, or what's your expectation?
So the short answer is we've got about a 10% failure rate right now.
Oh, I was on 10%.
And it's no more than that. But there's 2 things. One is the actual experience that you go through, and we've given you guides and a person and a robot and everyone talking to you to help you through it. But the second part is then the deep tech and CV, and that only gets better with time. So where we are now, if you do have a failure, we've got white glove care. We're going to talk to you. We're going to help you. And one of the things we have in our back end is a fail-safe. So we're not just 3D printing willy-nilly. Is we can actually do a quick manual look, and if we can actually draw their curve manually to make sure we don't have to talk to the customer, we will do that.
But we have a great customer care team as well.
Just in terms of the process, and I don't know if you've actually gotten here yet, but let's say I get one, I feel like it's, let's say, not 10% off, it's 22% off, I'm off. Am I going to be able to just return it and get another one for free?
We have actually a 30-day guarantee, so you can just send them on back. We're going to start with refund, but if you would like an exchange, that's also an opportunity.
So our RX line return rate, 0.002%.
I love this. I'm wearing those drugstore inserts right now.
Dr. Scholl's?
I'm feeling, yes. So I'm wearing them because of plantar fasciitis. Will this help?
This will help plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, these are 2 things that during our Wiivv 100, we had a couple people that were cured, but these are people that were ultra marathoners and Sunday joggers. I mean, amazing results in our first 6 months of testing.
If you've got really funky feet, we'll take you to a practitioner, but
Yeah.
for most people, it's going to work.
And how long do they last?
So it's 12 months is what we anticipate with our kind of, we call it material testing that we've done. It also depends on how much you walk, run, and are active.
I'm curious, have you actually been able to quantify the comfort difference in your clients?
Yeah, with the kinematic.
Yeah, the kinematic analysis that we did, we had a third party handle that for us, and it was a significant difference in some joint loads. So kind of a large study, and we have a lot of different points that was demonstrating difference between nothing in your shoe as well as some other competitive sets, and we came out on top.
And
Hooray.
this is the the funny insight for us is, we meet people who are like, I have these, these suck, I want something better, and they understand it immediately. And so we just want to bring that to more people, right? This capability.
Cool. Can't wait to try.
So if I understand correctly, what you gave me in the box, I can't actually use these, right? This is made for somebody else.
And
No.
the name is on the back. You can
Right.
see exactly who we have to give that to in another booth today.
Got
They
it, got
actually
it. Perfect.
snuck into your hotel room last night,
Nice.
took pictures of your
That'd be
feet.
cool.
We don't go that far.
Is there any benefit to what you do without getting the precise, camera, 5 photos, personalized just for you? Like, is there like a 2-layer model potentially here, which is here's the baseline that you should go with us because they're 3D printed and we could get you one every 3 months, and then if you want the premium, it's customized just for you?
So we break it down into Comfort, RX, and Pro, right? And so RX we told you about, Comfort we told you about, and then Pro is downstream where we do it for specific sports and performance. But beyond that, the whole model that we are propagating is on-demand economy, instant custom, and that would be kind of off-brand for us to go the other way.
We have time for one more.
These are half soles. Do they come in full soles as well?
Yeah, so not today. Initially, we built them out with full soles. We did 72 iterations in 12 months, right? But what we learned is this is going to be better for shoe fit. It's not going to deal with a whole bunch of toe box issues. And so we kind of ultimately converged on this design because of the Wiivv 100. And we're really happy with this product.
Do you, in terms of scale, are you going to own the 3D printers, or are you going to crowdsource open capacity of printing?
Yeah, so we did everything end-to-end to prove it works, but ultimately we're not a contract manufacturer, right? We're a product tech brand. We're not a contract manufacturer.
Are we good, judges? Big round of applause for
Thank
Wiivv.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm actually going to excuse my beautiful judges so you guys can head off the stage. Big round of applause for them as well.